Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to Zen-Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a reading for you, Scorpio, for the last half of January 2024. Welcome, Scorpio. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you. And just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart, really, or if you're just checking in on a Scorpio, all are welcome here. It just might not resonate with everyone, but welcome, Scorpio. If you'd like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email and we can talk about that. I got some openings. All right, Scorpio, let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Scorpio? Communication is key. The new moon in Gemini. It's time to talk about this, Scorpio. Time to get something out in the open. Maybe you've been holding something in, or let's see. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, maybe the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way here, Scorpio. So yeah, some kind of conversation has to happen here, but it needs balance. You got to have some balance here. You got to pull out the emotions from this conversation and find the balance. What kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Scorpio? Spirit, tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. What's going on? What's going on with Scorpio? Whew. Take a deep breath. I'm feeling anxious about this conversation. Cheetah, oh my God, look at this. This energy is heading right for you, heading right to you. It's just time. It's built up to a crescendo here. So something's got to give, Scorpio, and it has to do with communication, with expressing yourself very, very clearly here. Octopus, look at this, some messy relationships, some tying up of loose ends. Maybe there were some things in 23, some relationships around you that you really wanted to clean up, and now you're feeling like, oh my God, here we go into 24, and I feel like nothing's changed with these relationships. So you're starting to gather a plan. You're starting to garner what you need to say out loud here without sounding self-absorbed. Maybe you don't want to sound like it's all about you. Maybe let's see. Let's get more into this. Spirit, can I get a Zen tarot card for the sign of Scorpio? Comparison. Wow, look at this, Scorpio. Comparison is truly the thief of joy. And I'm wondering what you're comparing yourself to. If you're witnessing other people going through similar things and they seem to be doing it very easily, very effortlessly, and it's making you feel small, making you feel inferior here. Something coming in making you feel inferior. And guilt. Wow, Scorpio, look at this. You are all up in your head, feeling like this is all your fault or taking on the responsibility of the world here. Rebirth. Wow, do I love this very powerful Leo energy. Once again, Leo energy, that passion, that fire, that determination coming in. But you're up in your head. You gotta stream this right back out, and it happens through a conversation, through you talking to someone about this, but saying it very clearly so that nobody's feathers are ruffled. What are you thinking about right now? Spirit, tell me what's on Scorpio's mind right now. What is on Scorpio's mind? What is Scorpio thinking about right now for Scorpio? Current energy for Scorpio. The Empress. God, you're birthing a new idea. You're really pulling something in, manifesting something here, feeling like you're taking care of a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on that you are assisting with, you're jumping in with, you're helping out with, trying to birth this new idea, trying to get a plan going. I'm feeling like you're in decision mode. What's that all about? Why is the Empress here for Scorpio? Oh my God, look at this Leo energy. Either you have Leo in your chart or you're dealing with a Leo here. But this is beautiful. You're looking for that happy ending, that resolution, that finality here, something final. You want to finish something out, be done with it. Be done with it so you can step into the sun. What's the challenge in the mind space for Scorpio? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? The High Priestess. Wow, look at this. It feels like you're being left out or you're feeling left out. Look at this major arcana, Scorpio. My God, you got the Empress, the Sun, and the High Priestess. And what's this one? Oh God, another major arcana with strength. But again, more Leo energy. This is interesting, fascinating with all this Leo energy. Tells me your self-confidence is coming up. Your worthiness is stepping up here, stepping up. It's like you're pushing somebody out of the way and saying, I matter, I matter. And you're looking for the spotlight here. Scorpio, there is no escaping the spotlight with all this major arcana. There's a conversation. You've been led to a conversation that really clears the air, gets you into this next cycle, pushes you into this next dream of yours. Strength, number 8 card. We are in an 8-year with 2024 here. So this is all about the karmic return to you. What you have given is coming back, and it's coming back fast and strong here. Wow, I can't believe this transformation in your mind space. Spirit, what led up to this, or what is your advice? What is your advice in the mind space for Scorpio? What's your advice? I swear to God, there's minor arcana in here, Scorpio. But the Magician, I cannot believe another major arcana just really flew out of here. This is amazing. Oh, Scorpio, this is bringing you a worthiness that you haven't felt in a really long time. You're thinking clearer now. You're thinking, you're very much a critical thinker right now, manifesting your future, creating your future instead of waiting for it to just happen to you. This is beautiful, this self-confidence, this determination, this I matter, and my words matter. God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. You are stepping up. It's like this growth, this elevation, this Hierophant kind of energy too. I wouldn't be surprised. What's in the heart space? What is Scorpio feeling right now, Spirit? Tell me what Scorpio is feeling right now. What is Scorpio feeling? Whew, I can't believe all that major arcana. All right, Spirit, what is Scorpio feeling? The Chariot. Wow. Wow, this is like a deck of majors coming out. Scorpio, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Number 7, the Chariot, Cancer energy coming into the heart space. A true moving on. A true moving on. That 7-year cycle is over. You've graduated. You have moved up, moved out. You're thinking very, very clearly where you were once up in your head, thinking about every relationship and how they went wrong and how you could mend them here. You are just absolutely stepping out of that, moving forward, travel, moving, coming into the heart space here. So you're yearning to move, you're yearning to get out of that and into this next phase. Wow, this is a massive life change for you, Scorpio. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I saw the 9 of Cups wanted to come out. What led up to this, Spirit? What led up to this for Scorpio? This major transformation. I'm done. Oh God, it stole my breath. Scorpio, the number 17, the star comes out, Aquarius energy, for this healing, for this massive healing. It's just like these rays of healing and sunshine and happiness and joy, this reclamation of my life, this taking back the reins, integrating the light and the dark here, but moving into the light. The star is about a wish come true, about the replenishment, the rejuvenation, the energy that you need for this next phase, because this next phase for you is unbelievably powerful. You have moved into the magician status here. You have moved into the high priestess. You've got the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3 right off the bat in the mind space here, mixed with the sun and the magician. I mean, there's just some kind of new skill you have honed, some kind of new beginning you have honed in. You have studied probably your entire life for this. You've been preparing for this your entire life. And here it comes. Here it comes. There's just no stopping it. You can see this. You can feel this. This is massive, massive. Oh God, that just really took my breath away. I cannot believe it. What is the challenge in the heart space for Scorpio? Scorpio, I swear to God, look, there's all the major arcana, minor arcana in here mixed in. I do not have some kind of dummy deck here with major arcana only. The Hanged Man, you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this for about 12 years here. So this has been a long time in the making. This has been pre-paved for you. You've pre-paved, you feathered your nest for a future that includes clarity and strength and honor, and your character is just beaming through. It's just like you have so much integrity now. You're doing the right thing even when no one is looking. It's just like you are this open channel for spirit to really, really move forward powerfully. You're not looking at what anyone else is doing. You're not comparing yourself any longer. That is a thing of the past. That kept you up in your head, second guessing yourself, wondering even, who am I? Who am I? Because you are the chosen one. You are the chosen one. You've been pushed here. You've been led here. Wow, wow, wow. Future heart space for Scorpio. Future heart space. Oh God, thank God. A 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, you've got 2 sevens in your heart space here, Scorpio. This has been about your spiritual journey. This has been about your spiritual path, finding your true life's purpose here. And that is what's happening. It's almost blinding to you. You've been in the dark so long. You have acclimated to the dark. Now you're moving into this light, and it's almost unsettling. It's almost scary that things are starting to go right. Conversations are just starting to move smoothly throughout your day. Who you're interacting with, who you are channeling with, you're with like-minded beings. There's a plan that you are gathering right now, a plan you're getting together to get into this next 7-year cycle here. So it feels like you're going off grid, like you're going to some spiritual retreat to really hone in on this, to really master these skills that you have. You have a spiritual gift. You have a psychic ability. You can read minds. You can manipulate energy here. You really are the master now, Scorpio. But it's almost like you're leaving the rat pack. You're leaving the chaos here to go to your quiet place, to go to your happy place here, because you're so elevated. You're just such the guru now. 5 of Swords, boy, does that seem difficult to get out of that, to get into this quiet place, out of the chaos here, into the retreat. But you're going on a spiritual retreat here. You're traveling somewhere, and it's going to change everything for you. It's going to bring in all this massive energy. It can't come all in at once. It's too powerful, but this is very, very powerful energy. You have a lot of backing, a lot of spiritual backing here. And yeah, you are the chosen one, Scorpio. You are the chosen one. You're the master. Wow, what's in the foundation? What is this all about for Scorpio? What is this all about? The Ace of Wands, there's that idea that came in, that spark of inspiration, that maybe I can do something different here. Maybe I can. You've been downloaded here. There's a lot of information, a lot of codes, a lot of light codes in the past 12 years that you've experienced here. It was all in preparation for this next phase, for this next era for you. What led up to this idea for Scorpio? What led up to that? The 4 of Pentacles, look at this. You've been holding on. You've been holding on. You had this sense, if I can just hold on, if I can just get through. You've been in survival mode, shedding a lot of weight, a lot of relationships. You don't interact with the same people you used to interact with. It's like you're not even part of the same tribe anymore. You're not even part of the same family anymore. You've really, really elevated up into a new community, a new spiritual tribe here, where you are the leader. You're making your own decisions here. You're making your own choices here without anyone else's influence or without comparing yourself to anyone else. You finally came to this conclusion that this is my journey to have, and it is unique and it is different, and don't care. I don't care. Oh my God, I love this. What is the challenge in the situation right now? What is the challenge? I saw the Page of Swords wanted to come out. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, death and rebirth. There you are. There you are, showing up in your own reading here, really starting over, getting a new perspective, getting this broader perspective. Change. You have changed so much, especially this last year. 2023 brought in a lot of change for you, but it did allow you to tie up a lot of those Frazzled ends. There were just relationships around you that were messy. They were very messy. There was a lot of blame, a lot of distraction, a lot of deflection. It pushed you to this moment here with this massive transformation. So you can't have this kind of transformation without the other side, without that very, very dark, dark night of the soul here, Scorpio. So you've gone through something. You have gone through a very, very dark night to get here, to get into this bright day, to get into this new beginning here. It did not come easy. Never does. It never ever does. But the payoff that is coming to you is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. It's almost blinding. It's almost blinding. I think you're just going to have this moment where you don't believe it. You don't believe it because it's been such a struggle. It's been so much up in your head here. You've been really back and forth with yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Should I have cut that relationship? Should I have severed that job? Should I have? So a lot of questioning. That's where the comparison came in, was really stealing your joy, stealing your thunder here, because you were making very wise decisions along the way. But here comes the proof. Here comes the confirmation with all this major arcana and death and rebirth, you showing up right in the middle. But I asked what the challenge was. So you're getting in your own way because of this past. You're almost kind of clinging to the past with the Four of Pentacles because you've been through something. So you have to acknowledge that. You have to acknowledge how strong you are. You have to acknowledge what a powerful mage you are here, to summon in that power back, to summon all that power back that these relationships took from you in the past. There was almost a siphoning of your energy. Wow, future situation. King of Cups. Look at this. You're definitely going on some kind of spiritual retreat, somewhere where there's just not a lot of people, and you can find that quiet time, that peace, that serenity without feeling bored or that you should be doing something. Even in your quiet time before, probably for the last couple of years here, you've been feeling guilty. You've been feeling guilty. It's like when you tried to shut it down, your brain would start going, don't forget this, don't forget that, don't forget you got to call so-and-so, don't forget you got to go here. And so it just was constant. It was this constant to-do list that you couldn't let go of. So you're getting away from that. You're getting away from your own mind. You're getting away from your own poking and prodding really here, to move into this next phase, to go to some kind of retreat, to shut it down. You've got this spiritual protection around you, this angelic protection around you, Scorpio. It's absolutely glorious. It's just something you summoned. You created that bubble of protection with the energy you've summoned in here. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's almost blinding. All right, Spirit, what's your advice in the situation for Scorpio? What is your advice? The King of Pentacles, you got the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, a mastering of the emotions and a mastering of the situation here. You're taking control. You're taking control. You're not leaving it up to circumstance any longer, or luck, or hopes or wishes here. You are making things happen. You are really shaking that tree. Sometimes we have to just shake that tree to get all the stuff that's dying away and just sucking the life out of us. We've got to shake it free. We've got to shake it loose and move in without looking back. There's new fruit available. There's new ideas, new circumstances available for you. Has to do with you breaking away from the pack, with you setting yourself aside from the rest. You're not following what everyone else is doing any longer. It didn't work for you. It didn't work for you because you had this need to move forward. On the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance with Archangel Michael again with this major arcana, Scorpio. It's just amazing. I'm simply blown away. It's like my mind wants to go to what each of these lessons are in the major arcana, but you've tied up so many. You're done with so many of this 7-year cycle that God knows what's next with you. It's like, this is brand new. This is uncharted territory. You haven't walked this path of strength before. You haven't walked this path of leadership and magic and mastery before. But yeah, you're on that path now. You've been pushed there. It's almost like hermit energy, where you have your own higher self, your own higher guiding light here in front of you, and it has nothing to do with the others. Very, very personal, and beautiful. All right, well, let's look at the lesson of the Empress, the number 3, the where do I fit in the world? Where is my place here? What am I in charge of here? What am I the leader of here? So the divine feminine energy comes out right off the bat. What is that all about, Spirit? This one flew away. Getting that balance with the Page of Pentacles. You had to have these experiences, these situations come in to show you how to stand on your own. So this was a solo journey. It was pushing you into the solo journey here. Again, I'm seeing the Hermit, even though the Hermit didn't come out yet. But that solo journey of learning, of higher education, of spiritual education here, you had to do it on your own. We all do. We all do. It's like we have to be born on our own and we have to die on our own. And so you're coming into this very huge understanding that really you are on your own here. But when you realize that, it's almost like it's an instant connection to everything else, Mother Earth, Gaia, every person, every situation, everything you're connected to. So you had to kind of break off to look around, to look back. Excuse me. This cold is killing my lungs. But Scorpio, you know what I'm picturing right now is like an astronaut who feels so small in their home and so confined and so restricted and seeing the same four walls and trying to find the quiet place, but not the mind, not letting them. They're going to space. They're circling around this big, beautiful moon of ours, and they come around and see planet Earth. They see that bigger perspective. They see that broader perspective. For a minute, they feel so small, so insignificant, so like they're nothing. And then they realize how big they are, how beautiful they are, how powerful they are. It just instills, like these cards are showing me, the sense of worthiness and how really special you are. But you had to do that alone. You had to find that alone. It couldn't be another human to tell you how special, because those seemed like fake words to you. It seemed disingenuine. It wasn't confirmation enough. And there is the Hierophant. There is the rising up. Excuse me. There it is, rising up, elevating up, the higher education, the Pope steps up here. So the learning of the Akashic records, of the secrets of the universe here, of the secrets of spirituality here, the secrets of all of it here. So you've been let in. You've been, what's the word I'm looking for? Included. You've been included in these higher secrets here. Wow, you have spiritual team around you. You have a council around you that really has been feeding you this information, and you feed right back to them. There's been this exchange of energy happening with you, especially in your relationships. Spirit has really, really been involved in your relationships here. There was a breaking off that had to happen. I'm just picturing this tree, this beautiful tree of life, this family tree, and you just breaking it, snapping it, this big branch off, because it was dying and you couldn't save it. You tried to feed it, you tried to water it, you tried to take care of this family tree, and it just didn't work. It just was meant for you to go on your own. It's like you landed in the stream of higher education. When it comes to spirituality, you've been drifting down it probably for about 12 years, just trying to pick up things along the way, trying to pick up the answers along the way. There was a point probably toward the end of last year, or at least last year in 2023, where you found this bank, you found this new home, this new community, this new tribe, and now you're breaking away. There's a break off happening here. Tell me about this strength card. Well, the High Priestess. What are these secrets revealed? What are those for Scorpio? What are those revealed? Plans, preparation, a resourcefulness. So it's almost like you're going out on your own. You're doing some very basic living here, living off the land, just breaking off from the grid here. It's really quite beautiful. This is glorious. This is planning. This is you preparing now for a future that doesn't include the dreams of the past here. You really put those aside. You let those go. What is this new plan, though? What is this new plan for Scorpio? The World. More major arcana. Surprise. But it's the end of that cycle. Very, very a significant card in the major arcana, because it is the last card in the major arcana. 21, the number 21. A lot of things happened to you in 21. If you think back to 2021, that's where the relationship started cracking. That's where the cracks could be seen and felt. It was almost like small tremors you were feeling, and vibrating, really feeling, viscerally feeling these tremors happening here. That was the start of it. That was the start of the breaking off point for you. But now you are in this new family, this new community, this new inclusion here with the like-minded beings, with higher beings. That's where I'm seeing this council around you, energy around you, constantly planning for this transformation that you're going through, that you are complete with now. You're complete. The transformation is complete. You are this new person now. You don't think the same way. You don't do the same things. You've broken these toxic patterns. You've pushed those aside. There's just no more repeat. It was like you were on rinse and repeat for a while, that washing machine cycle, that just rinse it, and then repeat, because the lessons had to be integrated within you, the Chariot says, and the Two of Pentacles. It was all about your decisions. You've made some very, very wise decisions when you were going through all of this turmoil, all of this lesson learning. God, it had to have been painful. Scorpio, I'm sending you such a big hug, because you cannot get to this point of magician status, of the alchemist that you are, without all that learning. You had to learn how not to do it. You had to learn what not to say. You had to learn all these new techniques, because the others, the last of what you had been doing previously, was breaking apart. It just cracked. It just, no matter what you did, it just wouldn't work. It's because you had to get to this point. You had to get to the beginning of this brand new cycle. And you broke the code. You broke the mold in those lessons here. You broke, look at this with the devil. Oh my God, you severed that devil energy, Capricorn energy coming into the mix, right into the heart space. Yeah, you had to break it. You had to slay the demons. You had to really face that devil head on. You couldn't ignore. You couldn't shun. You couldn't even wish your way there, because this was all for purpose. Scorpio, this was all for purpose. You are very, very powerful. But you had to slay some dragons. You had to slay some demons here to get there. That dark night, whew, my God, my God. And that's why you're getting the replenishment you're getting with the star energy. That's why this is so powerful, because it was boot camp. It was spiritual boot camp that you had to go through. Just kind of kept your head down, kept learning, kept going. You just kept going. And good for you, because it was that spark. It was that out in the peripheral, that it could be, someday could be different. Things could change, that kept you going here. And here it is. You are not the same person. You are not the same person. 7 of Swords on 7 of Wands. Look at that, with these 7 sevens, all about the spiritual journey, all about this last 7-year cycle. We had a total solar eclipse in August of 2017. And now we are having another one in April of 24. That is a massive, massive 7-year cycle closeout. So think back to August of 2017. What was starting to crumble? What was starting to crack? What relationships were just starting to rumble? You heard that kind of low rumbling, that just kind of vibrating energy moving through you, like, oh, uh-oh, it just started peaking. Well, that energy gained momentum all through the years here. 21 was a big, big break off year. It was just done, a big walkout, a big I'm done. And thinking it was over, thinking there was nothing to look forward to, nothing to hope for here. But oh my God, did that turn around? That turned around. Throughout 23, you started getting your power back. You started getting that momentum on the other side of it. You were done with that dark night of the soul. You were done with that fool's journey, the fool's journey from the 0 card to the number 21. You're done with that. So that cycle is over. You don't ever have to look at it again. Those broken promises, those broken dreams, the shattered illusions of love here, they've been shattered. So you've rebuilt. This is a rebuilding, a rebooting, and a rebirth. I'm thinking re's. Maybe that was in 21. Maybe your word was something. It was all redo, let's reset. Wow, beautiful. All right, let's take a look at this idea. I'm still not quite sure where you're going. There's some kind of spiritual retreat coming up, or some kind of showdown with the energy here. What is that all about, Spirit? What is that all about? What's that showdown? The 4 of Cups. Look at this, the 4 of Cups with the 4 of Pentacles. I think you're just resting and preparing here. You're in savings mode. You're trying to save up for something. Maybe you're trying to save up for this retreat here, or this getaway here. But what else? What else can you tell me about this showdown for Scorpio? What else can you tell me about that? The 10 of swords, we have the 7 of swords up in your heart space with the broken promises, the broken hearted here, you got to do this on my own because I can't trust anyone. It wasn't the spiritual push that I got this, or I'm powerful, or I need to lead the way here. It was that I can't trust anyone. There was a lot of betrayal to push you here, a lot of people deflecting on you, putting the responsibility on you, shifting the blame on you, and that became very, very tiring and exhausting. But there is some kind of wish come true, some kind of a reward or payoff for what you've gone through here. So as soon as you emerge from understanding that that cycle's over, when you step away from it, when you see the bigger picture, when you come around the other side of the moon there and you see your life a bigger, better, broader here, it's just going to all make sense. It's going to all make sense. And you're going to find yourself really plugging back into your relationships now, just really going all in. It's like you were having conversations, but your mind was elsewhere. There was this to-do list. Don't forget, don't forget. And it really drove you crazy. And it got in the way of a lot of relationships here because they felt like you weren't engaged because you weren't. So very, very interesting. You are re-engaging again with the words. You're re-engaging with people. And so they really feel heard by you. They really feel seen by you. They feel like they're the most important person in the room when you're having a conversation with them. And they in turn light up. They in turn start their own solar plexus light just growing until they feel that connection right back. It's really, really beautiful. You're a spiritual leader. You're a healer. You're a beautiful healer of energy at this point. And it's glorious. It's glorious. What is this rebirth about? Look at that, the 9 of swords, but it came out in reverse. This is about that grief, that sorrow, that letting go. You had to say goodbye. You had to say goodbye to a lot of relationships, a lot of closures, a lot of not closure. So you didn't get to say what you wanted to say. You were holding back. You were preparing. You were feeling these rumblings happening. And yeah, you had to say goodbye. You had to say goodbye. But now it's time to say goodbye to that grief. That lesson has been integrated with the Chariot card in your heart space. The light and the dark lessons have been integrated to really, really push you forward, push you out of something here and right into the next day, the next cycle, the next adventure, the next journey. What is the next journey for Scorpio? What is this next journey about? Oh, wow. Relationship comes in with the Lovers in the major arcana, of course. Scorpio, look at this relationship. Look at this just lighten up, just coming in after all the harsh lessons have been learned about relationships. This has been about relationships and your connection with people and you breaking free from something, you snapping away and taking your power back, taking your control back without the suppression, without the oppression, without the people putting their energy on you and just really holding you down. You've been held down here, held back. Well, what's this relationship, this Gemini energy? You have Gemini energy in the new moon in Gemini. We've got this new moon in Capricorn coming here. It might be today. When am I recording this? On the 10th. So tomorrow. And a relationship just right here after the grief, after the fear, after the letting go, the real release. You're in this protective bubble. You're being led toward this beautifully divine soulmate energy. What's that all about? Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. High Priestess again. Wow. This is a spiritual relationship coming towards you. This is a spiritual new beginning with someone where you're really connecting, you're really thriving, you're really speaking and communicating easily. You're not holding anything back. You know where that got you in the past when you held back, when you bit your tongue. So you're speaking from a whole new perspective now. You're speaking primarily from your perspective. You're not taking this person's perspective you're not speaking from that person's perspective. You are speaking solely from your perspective here. It changes the way other people see you. It changes the status quo. It changes the energy in the room. You're really engaging. You're really involved. You're really part of this transformation. It's not just happening to you, Scorpio. This is happening because of you. You brought this in. You summoned this energy to you. So good for you for being involved in your own life and taking control and taking the reins back, taking your power back, and really going into a thriving time in your life now. It is time to thrive. It is time to say goodbye to the dark, shut the door on the dark, and just walk into the light. Just proudly, strongly walk into the light now. So, so beautiful. Let the disappointments go, let the guilt go, let the grief go with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Oh my God, was this powerful, Scorpio? My mind is almost reeling from all this major arcana. So, very, very powerful. I'm going to have to really relax now and let this energy go right back out. I can only imagine the exhilaration and the nervousness and excitement that you're feeling, that rumbling that's starting on the other side now, that going for your dreams, going for the goal, going for the gold now, going for the gold now. You want it all. And why not? Why not? You deserve it all. You deserve it all. All right, Scorpio, I think I'm going to leave it here. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Whew, Scorpio, there's a relationship heading for you. I cannot wait to look at your energy for the beginning of February. Hopefully this has simmered down a little bit. I think it was just that finale, that grand finale of the 7-year cycle ending out here where we caught it. We just caught this glimpse of what the bigger picture is, what's really, really happening with you. So I can't wait to see what's next for you. What is this relationship? What is this energy for? Where are you taking this new spiritual gift of yours, this healing ability of yours? So I cannot wait to see, Scorpio. All right, I'm sending you all my love and light. Blessings upon blessings, Scorpio, to you. Thank you so much for watching and stopping by and your comments. I can't tell you how much it just warms my heart, and it lets me know that you really are resonating with these messages. All right, Scorpio, hope you have a fantastical end of the month. I will definitely tune in with you soon.